On the floor.
Oh, don't look at my hair.
Huh?
So I need you to hit that.
3 turnovers for the Knicks. And Andrew Shamrock's going to come in. That's been another problem for the
Oh.
Are you on already?
Yeah. Oh, it's seamless this time, huh?
No, I thought we were waiting until 8 o'clock.
Oh, you want me to end it?
No, it's fine.
Sorry, I didn't even pay attention until time. Sorry. Hello. Okay, my dude. See, this is why I don't like having sound on my phone.
I mean, you don't have to have this on. You just have to be, just pay attention to it every so often. If you're not going to have the sound on, just.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take it back off.
Just make the conscious decision to, pay attention to it.
I forgot how I turn this on. Okay. Back to vibrate we go. Like I don't know, I just sound on the phone and it constantly going off and ugh.
What are you watching me like that?
She's like, where's mom going? She's been gone all day, all week. Where's she going?
Minding my business. All right, that's what I'm doing. Minding my business. Like you should mind yours.
Being fat. What up, peeps? I didn't announce this, so I give it a little bit. Nobody comes in, then. I mean, what I did last week. Is this light even helping?
No.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. A little bit. What up, though?
Have you given her?
Oh, shit. Latrell Sprewell.
Hey.
Huh?
Have you given her?
No, I haven't given her one today. Well, she wasn't going to eat it all day anyway. And then when I thought about giving it to her, she was standing. She went and sniffed by her food. So I was like, are you hungry? And then she stood by her food until the moment I gave her food. And then she walked away. And she just wanted to know that there was food in her bowl.
Basically. Making sure you paying attention.
As she was making sure that I was paying attention. Hello. Welcome to the chat, y'all. This is the only chat where we just, I don't know if it's to be true, but we just hanging and banging. And they left. They're like, no, fuck that. I'm out.
Who are these folks?
What?
Oh, no, that.
What's the score?
19-14.
Who's winning?
We.
Okay. That's awesome. Why is my... I don't know why my phone was stuck there like that. I'm telling you, technology be pissing me off.
Hey, John, take it easy.
Oh, hold on. Can't be having
Hello?
I know.
What are you doing?
Can't be having... Who's that? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I don't know who they left again. Well, I'm in here now. Somebody left a heart. Oh no, no, nobody left a heart. I was like, oh. Imagine paying yourself. You're like, hold on. You take money out now so that you can't get it until later.
Huh?
I said, imagine doing that. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay myself, but then you wouldn't get it till like a month and a half.
The hell?
We're like, oh, my bad. Because you figure I got to make the threshold by the end of January to get my money by February. I'm struggling. Like, I see all these posts that, you know, like some lady posted, like, she's like, YouTube paid my rent within the first 30 days or something like that. And I'm like, wow, that sucks. I must have got monetized at the wrong spot. JJ, bonjour. Why are we fancy today?
Are we French?
We are French. Oui.
Wow.
What is going on, player? Sir Pimpin'? Licious? Who else is in? Oh, well, I'm in here technically. And now JJ. Who else is in here? Fancy. I'm kind of French. I feel you. What are you mixed with, JJ? What do you got going on in your DNA? You're kind of black. Oh. Yeah, we've established that I'm Latino. Lexi gave me the day off today, and we just I'm gonna say this because it's gonna be very true. So, if one of us have to disappear for a little bit, we had Taco Bell for dinner. So, I don't think we had Taco Bell in like a very, very long time.
It's been years since I had Taco Bell.
You're black with Native American. Great grandma is from the Blackfoot tribe. Woohoo! Okay. Wow, black and Native American. That's an awesome mix. Taco Bell pool. That's why I mentioned it, because we might have to, like, I was gonna cook, and she's like, no, babe, you can have the day off. Like, you've been cooking every day this week. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. And then I'm like, what do you want? So she asked me, what do I want? And then didn't want anything that I said. I had some burritos, some kind of burritos with beans in it. Yeah, she straightened her hair. Doesn't she look nice? Thank you. Yeah, I like when she straightens her hair. Damn, you haven't. Oh, he's right. She hasn't been on. I don't know how many videos I put out this week, but
when we were on last week, I had it picked up. I didn't have it out.
Oh, I was gonna say she's had it. I felt like she's had it like that for a while, but yeah. What's going on in North Carolina? Cold.
We're supposed to be getting some bad weather tomorrow.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
That sucks. Hold on.
But we'll see. Because they always say that, and
it's actually supposed to snow tomorrow. So that's pretty bad for North Carolina. Well, this side of North Carolina, that's pretty bad. I don't like the cold no more, man. I just can't do it. I like it like
I love the cold.
65 to 80 is where I live. Like,
I prefer the cold over.
I mean, yeah, I probably prefer the cold over being like blazing hot, but still, like, I can't do it. So, but like 65 to 80 degrees is where I live. Like, that's me right there. Like, that's comfortable weather for me. I mean, yeah, I'd rather be chilly than sweaty too, because sweaty is not fun.
It's a horrible feeling. That sticky, and I don't like that feeling.
I mean, I've had to work through both, so cold hurts though.
I mean, yeah.
Like you never try to change oil in the cold. Like that's painful.
Yeah.
She's over here. She's mad because she got her feelings hurt a few minutes ago. I had to tell her about herself because she ignores me all day when mommy's here, when mommy's not here, and then when mommy's here, now she's starving for my attention. Like she wants to be in my lap, even if she's sitting next to me. Like if I'm not actively like looking at her or petting her, like she's growling and like she's just
What the hell kind of pest was that?
like so, and it gets annoying. It's like you didn't want me all damn day. Now I'm trying to be close to your mother because she's home, and you're starving for my attention. Maybe I give her problematic energy sometimes. I guess. So now she's mad. She got off the couch. She's and she growled at me and walked off. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come say hi. Come say hi to JJ. Come here. Baby. Jesus Christ, girl. Come on. Act like you love me.
Only if you show me attention, she'll pretend.
She's gonna piss on my shoes when she's sleeping. When I'm sleeping. No, she won't do that.
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl. Yeah. She thinks, hi, I'm pretty. She does think so.
Mm-hmm. Carlos be like, "Oh, you're beautiful." He be talking to me, and she gets all crazy.
Yeah, I'll be like, hi,
it's-
beautiful. And she's like, hi. I'm like, I'm not talking to you, Harley.
She's a trip.
But see, like this, like, we'll stay like this for hours on end if it was up to Harley. Yeah. Like, this is how, when she, like, let me tell you, the last few nights, I couldn't sleep. I was struggling to sleep because she's been trying to sleep underneath me. Like, literally. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm frustrated and I'm shouting, not shouting, but I'm talking real loud. And Lexi wakes up and I show her. I'm like, look, she's got her legs underneath me. And I'm like, JJ, she's actually watching a game right now. That's why she's so quiet. The Knicks are playing Phoenix. And it just started.
Yep.
Yeah, she's watching the Knicks game now. She was just telling me about one of her favorite players, who's a country boy. He has some dope trucks though. Like he has some Harley, like you're leaning on me, homegirl. What's his name?
Who, my favorite player?
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. Like if you look at his TikTok, like it's like full of him posing with his big old pickup trucks and attached with country music. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I don't know who's who. There's only like a few players I know now, but hee-haw is right. Yeah. Lexi fell in love. She came down here and fell in love with country music. I'm trying to get her to say finna.
No.
Like I keep trying to get her to say finna, but she won't do it. Finna, yeah. It almost slipped out one time.
I was like,
no. Say it. Yeah, it's a Southern word, exactly.
I'm not Southern.
Down dirty. You are Southern.
I'm from New York.
She says that, but I'd be like,
I'm
you want to
from
go?
New York.
You want to go back to New York? She's like, oh hell no.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, baby, you're leaning on me. You're making me. I've been in a tech. I am an official Southerner because I have spent more of my life in the South than I have in New York. She's from the northern Southern. Yeah, she's from the northern Southern. Is that a term? Imagine you go to New Orleans and they be like, "You're from up north," and you're like, "No, I'm from North Carolina." Yeah, it's like North Carolina. We're from like the Middle South.
The Middle South.
The Middle South. He said, "Ha, exactly." Northern, southern. We're definitely not northern anymore. We're not northerners. I'm not a northerner. When we first met, I had already been in North Carolina, like in the South, for years. And when we first met, I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, I'm from New York. Like, I'm born and raised in the Bronx. And she's like, listening to my voice, she's like, what? When I go back, when I'm here, like people, they're like, where are you from? Like, I can hear it. I'm like, from New York. They're like, yeah, I hear it. And then I go to New York, and people are like, where the hell you been? Does that sound the same?
No. I think that time we spent in Florida, you lost a little bit of it. But it'll come back.
The apartment is going. Actually, we have some good news. We got that stain up off the carpet today.
We? No. You.
We got the stain up off the carpet, so it's pretty dope. Yeah, and you can't even tell that it was there now. We bought some hangers today, so that allowed us to. That's gonna allow us to put up some clothes, to hang some clothes, and then everything, just maintaining, trying to come along. Got to pay rent tomorrow, stuff like that.
Don't remind me.
Hangers, wow, you rebel! Exactly.
That's what I felt like when I was
did.
right?
And when I saw she bought hangers, I was like, oh,
we're moving up in the world.
Like, we got hangers. Wait till we get a dresser. Tori's doing all right.
She's good. She's
doing all right. She's home.
I've been working like a slave.
When we get a dresser, we'll be gangster.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, oh. Right now, we're using our linen closet. Is where we put our clothes.
Because we can separate and
yeah, because there's enough shelves to separate. Yeah, and then I work from home, so I don't go out enough. I cycle between a pair of pants, these sweats I'm wearing, and a couple pairs of shorts, and will do, JJ. Will do. Say hello.
Look, John Starks.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, John Starks. But how's your week going? What's going on with you? How was your week?
Oh.
Damn. What are you talking about? No pivot here. Oh, everybody's good, lifing it up as much as as best as we can. As best as we can. I was hanging and banging with Tori Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, yeah, because AJ has therapy at home. Right? So yeah, Tuesday we went to we went and had lunch together, and we were BSing, and we walked around all the cheap stores like Pop Shelf and Five Below and
man.
And where else did we go? Dollar Tree. And we were just looking at stuff we couldn't afford to buy. Browsing. Like we went to like she was debating on whether she needs a new phone holder for the car. And
I need one too.
And she's like, do you want to get the one I had?
Which one?
The one I had in the Honda. The one I had for years. Did you like that one?
That was the one on the glass,
Mm-hmm.
no? No, because it the way, well, maybe it won't sit like that on the truck, but in the Honda it sat like right under the review mirror,
Yeah, that's why I put it.
and I don't like that. Like I couldn't. But maybe because the Honda is so much low, like it was so low for me, I felt like I couldn't see the right side, like the front of the car.
I mean, you can put it where you want. That's what I started getting. But we were looking at phone holders, and because she really needs one, and she was frustrated because she's like, that she buys the cheap ones, and then they don't last and whatever. So I'm like, okay, so why don't you spend a little more money and get you a good one and get you a better one? Five Below. What do you mean Five Below still exists? Like that's pretty new to us. And Five Below a newer store? I ain't never heard of Five Below until like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
When Lexi started crafting in 2021, that's when I first time I heard of Five Below. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, we went to Five Below and we looking and then Five Below had like all these old like I saw Charleston Chews and Peanut Chews and I don't know, it's candy I haven't saw in a while. Oh wow, some are going out of business. I've never heard of Five Below until just like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, they have all the good candies, Nowalators, and
I saw Nowalators. I saw a pack of Nowalators, but they only had like a single flavor pack, and I didn't think you would eat that flavor, so I didn't get it for you. I don't know how you can eat Nowalators.
I love Nowalators.
It's like flavored sugar.
Flavored sugar.
That's exactly what it is.
Flavored sugar.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with what I said?
Nothing.
Nowalators, yeah.
Love Nowalators.
I can't. Lexi can still eat those candies that she ate when she was like 6. Like I can't. Like they're so sugar. She was eating these ices the other day. She's had ices, and I'm like, oh my god.
I want the real ones. I want the.
Those are like frozen sugar.
The
like,
Merinos, but those were.
I can't.
Yes.
Oh, I can't.
I want the Merinos. That's the ones that I like. But I settled for what Walmart had, and I mean they were okay, but the lemon one was good. The strawberry wasn't.
The ones with
flavor.
The little wooden scraper thingy.
Yes. Those are the best.
I can't eat that. I'm like, oh my god, how can you eat that?
I love those.
It's like she gets stuff like when we go to the Spanish supermarket, she buys certain stuff that I'm like, oh my god, like it's just pure sugar, and she loves it. Well, whatever. I can't do it. Reminds you of your childhood summers in DC. It's crazy. Like we could I remember my brother would my mom would give us $1 or something, right? And so I would go to the store and I would get a snack and like a 50-cent soda or something like that. And my brother would come out with like 4 Hostess cakes because they used to be 25 cents back in the day. And damn, that's how long ago it was. They used to be 20. They're like $1 something now, but they used to be 25. So I'm like, bro, like you're gonna be thirsty. and he would get the ones that were like, what are the swirls? What are they like? Yoho, the long cylinder ones that were swirled, had swirl in them. Mm-hmm. He would get those. Remember the dunk sticks? Mm-hmm. They were like weird shaped donuts. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bruh, like it's 90 degrees out here and you're eating chalk.
Sugar.
I'm like, you're gonna be thirsty. And he'd eat the hell out of those.
All right, guys, y'all getting sloppy now.
But Hostess and Little Debbie's or Big Deborah now. Ooh. Sorry. My bunions are itching. Ho-hos. What? Were they called ho-hos or were they called ho-hos? He said, ew.
He was scratching his bunions.
Scratching my toe. I take showers. My feet are clean. Ho-hos. I guess so. I know, like it. Oh my God, JJ. I don't know what I was. Lexi called me or what was?
So that's my favorite hostess.
No,
The
no.
zingers.
The zingers.
The raspberry zingers.
I used to love they used to call devil something. I don't know if it was hostess, but they were called devil
Yeah, I
devil
think it
something.
is. I think double.
Devil something. Those were my favorites.
Susie Q's.
Susie Q's. I don't know. Susie
Ding
Q's.
dongs.
Devil dogs. Yeah, those were my favorite.
Double dog.
Those things that have you choking though. You be like, you're gonna have those with a glass of milk. And we need to stop because I'm gaining weight just reading this.
Yeah, it is ho-hos.
Oh, they are ho-hos, yeah.
Right?
JJ was right. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And then the dunk sticks.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen a Twinkie. And do they even still make Twinkies? Wow. I would be afraid to get them because, like, I'd buy a box and eat one and be like, oh my God. Lexi bought ho-hos a couple months back and I had one and I was like, oh God, I can't eat this. It was like, oof. I can't eat that. Like, that was so sugary. Believe me, the first time. But they were so sugary I couldn't eat them. Like, I was like, ugh. I'm an Entenmann's guy. Like, I love Entenmann's. My favorite thing to eat in Entenmann's, I can never buy because I can't eat the whole thing, and they don't come in like it doesn't come like in a smaller size. And you can call me fancy. It doesn't come in a smaller size, but I love it. It's like a chocolate fudge chocolate cake. It's freaking amazing. But Lexi won't eat it.
What?
The cake that I like from Entenmann's.
Oh.
The little fudge cake.
Too much chocolate.
It's never enough chocolate. I love it, but I couldn't eat it. Like, you can't eat.
You have to buy that if there's going to be more than one person out of eating that because that's a lot.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yes, chocolate is. I love me some chocolate. I love me some chocolate. I swear, I used to get my.
I like chocolate, but
right, I gotta watch myself. That's why I don't buy it because I'm like, if it's here, I'm gonna eat it. So I'm like, and so I never buy it because it just goes to waste, or I force myself to eat it and I gain 700 pounds. Like,
I like chocolate bars, but like I'm not big on anything else chocolate. Like I'm not crazy about chocolate ice cream, like chocolate cake.
You didn't even eat a lot of chocolate bars.
Mm-mm. Like I'm
like
not,
Twix is probably the only thing I ever see you eat, and then you don't eat a lot of them.
Yeah.
Eva.
Hey.
Ooh, Snow. What part of the world you in, Eva? And no worries, we're glad you're here. Got stuck in bad traffic due to snow.
Oh no. Are you in New York?
Yeah, what part of the world are you in, Eva? Oh, PA. I feel like you did say that.
Because they were getting snow.
PA. Yeah, PA, the Northeast. Y'all, you guys up there getting hammered. Snow. Let me tell you something. I used to love snow like when Lexi and I first met, I left North Carolina and went back up to New York to be with her. And we got up, we rented a house and in Staten Island. And one day I was leaving to go to work, and she was like, "You gotta shovel the we didn't have a driveway, but she was like, you gotta shovel the front before you go." And I was like, "I gotta what?" And she's like, "You gotta shovel the front before you go." And I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "That's outside." And she's like, "Well, because if somebody slips, then we can be held liable." I'm like, "What?" She's like, yeah. So I had to shovel snow for like an hour and a half, and then take my butt to work. I was done.
I
Like,
have a picture of him doing it too.
oh, do you? Yeah, I was done. I was like, what the hell is this? After that, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to leave New York. I was like, I'm done. I can't believe I had to shovel snow before going to work. And when you live up north in the east, like they don't want to hear that. And you be like, yo, I'm late. I had to shovel my yard or whatever. And they're like, we don't care.
Yeah, my business.
So yeah, it was not too far. Eva says yes, the snow is bad. JJ says not too far from Maryland. He says I like the snow. I like the cold, but not a fan of the snow. I like to look at the snow, like at a postcard. Yeah, look, this is me. I was like, I gotta do what? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you gotta. I was like, oh hell no. And that was the one and only winter I did that. North Carolina's fine. Eva, just stay out of the west part of North Carolina. Don't go to the west part of North Carolina. Although those are the nicer parts of North Carolina, but those are the mountains and they get snow.
That was the backyard.
Yeah, hell no. Why not? Why not the? Yeah, the west part of North Carolina, JJ. I mean, some of the most beautiful spots are in the west side of North Carolina, but it's the mountains and it snows. So if you don't want to deal with snow, Lexi is not a mountain. Where I took her on vacation, we went to the mountains and she was not having it.
No. It's not my cup of tea, guys. Not my cup of
I
tea.
actually have one to do. Somebody requested, Miss Ginger requested, she wants to see me make beef stew.
We didn't get the beef.
Damn, we didn't do, yeah, but, and some white rice. But yeah, but lay it on me. Yeah, what you got? Do you guys like that? Like, is it, like, do you guys like the cooking? Like, does it get boring or anything? Like, I know I've done a few of them. Like, how do you guys? No, they didn't have to be cooking challenges, JJ. What we asked you for, Lexi just hasn't been. She don't get home till late, so that's why we haven't. I haven't done any of the ones that you sent me yet because she doesn't get home till 7:30 at night, and it's eat, shower, and lay down and stuff. So, but we might do one tomorrow because she's off and the weather's gonna be bad. So
we ain't going outside.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. So I will look into some tomorrow. But yeah, cooking challenges. Whatever. You guys, whatever you guys want to see. Like again within reason. But yeah, if you guys,
I'm fat. I'm old.
If you guys like the cooking challenges, if those are fun, like I said, I try to do it to the best of my ability and stuff, and I mistakes, whatever, I leave it all in so you can see the truth of what happened. But yeah, if this, hey Miss Ginger,
hi Ginger.
But yeah, like whatever you guys want to see, feel free to comment on the video or whatever, and like I said, if we can make it happen, yeah, why not? It saves me the trouble for
trying to figure out
because my channel, I built my channel for deep thinking and thoughts and some of my deeper conversations. But I don't want to do those every day, every time I put out a video. So doing something, and then I can still tie it into the message, the theme of my channel and stuff like that. So yeah, by all means, like feel free. Like making a bed. I've been making a bed because Lexi says it makes her heart sing to see the bed made. when she comes home. So she's my wife, and I do what makes her happy. And she came to the kitchen. She was like, "Babe, I was only joking, right? You don't have to." And I'm like, "No, you weren't. Like, if you like to see the bed made, so I'll make the bed for you."
I'm a bed maker, and he knows this. I mean, it's been that way since we started dating. Like, I'm a bed maker.
I'm not a bed maker. I'm just like,
I love
whatever.
to see my bed made. I get up. I used to get up and like immediately make the bed, and he'd be like, "I was gonna lay back down."
Let me tell you something, Eva. Any man who says that they don't do that is a liar. Like, if you tell your man, or if a woman tells a man, "Hey, like I like this color on you," name the color, I promise you that man will start finding stuff in that color so that he can wear it. So it makes her happy, and so I just make the bed. A lot of times I make the bed like 2 hours before she gets here.
I mean, and I don't care. When I get here, it's made, and
I'll be like, "All right, it's 4:00. Let me make the bed."
I love to see the bed made.
So I make the bed. It makes her happy. Those little things. That's what it takes. That puts a smile on her face that the bed is made. Like, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal to me. It's not like it takes. It's not like it takes long. It's not an all-day process. I can get it done in 2 minutes. It's just like my mother used to force me, of course, when I was a kid to make the bed, and when I became an adult, I was like, screw that. I'm not making a bed. And then I had to make it in the military. And not only did I have to do it in the military, but I had to do a certain weight in the military. And I just was like, screw that. Like,
I don't give him specifics on how to do it. I just like the bed made. That's all.
So I know how she likes it. So I just do it the way she likes it. There's perks if you make your woman happy. Just saying. JJ said ill. But so I ask her, what she wants to eat, like, what do you, I do that. I do the little things that matter. So I do those. She's been obsessed with this breakfast bowl that our daughter Tori made for me. And the first time I had it, what did I do today? I cleaned up the stain from the carpet. The house, I've been cleaning the house all day.
Laundry yesterday.
I've been cleaning the house all week. And like, I could have done it in one day. It's only a 1-bedroom apartment, but I'm like, if I do everything today, then I'm like, I'll have nothing to do. So like, I cleaned the bathroom one day. I cleaned the toilet and the sink one day. And then another day I cleaned the bathtub. And then one day I vacuumed. And then I did laundry. So like, I've been breaking it up. Yes, Miss Eva. Woo woo! Hype it up. Get us hyped. So let me say, first of all, I know I talk a lot. Now that JJ said I talk a lot, I catch myself. I'm like conscious of how much I'm talking. But let me say that of course the goal since I started my YouTube channel was to get monetized, right? So that I can make money and stuff like that. And then it's not as easy as you think, like once you're monetized, so like there's certain things that, you have to tell people like, hey, like there's super chats, there's super thanks, there's this, there's that, there's, all these things. And I never think to say that stuff. And somebody said it to me one day. They were like, well, you didn't even tell your audience. And I was like, that's why I mentioned it in the last video. I was like, I have to say something. They're like, dude, what's the point of being monetized if you never say anything? So I never say, like, you rarely hear me say subscribe or do this or do that or whatever. And I need to get better in that because that was literally the whole purpose. So yeah, like now that you said it, like I've been thinking about how much I chat, how much I talk. I'm like,
it's okay, JJ.
Well, right. Like I feel now, I agree with you. Like there's some people that I watch a video and I'm like, this dude said it like 6 times, and
it's like after
and
every
like,
sentence,
and
that's
like
all you
yeah,
hear.
like I
That's
that
a
I
turn
don't
off.
that I don't yeah, that's a turn off. Like let me tell you, I get tired of my own ads when I'm watching a video back, and I'm like, oh my god, like there was just an ad a few minutes ago, but but it is what it is. So I try not to, make it a big deal. So I'll say it once and then, that's it. But because I feel like that. I feel like people they come on and it's just like, they recommend stuff. Like I just watching a vlog earlier that this dude bought this chair and he just bought it and he's in the video building the chair and he's already recommending it. And I'm like, dude, like how long did you
sat down?
Like I'm like, how long did you use this chair before you already recommending it? And I don't like that. Right, I agree. Like every now and then, so it's cool. Self-promotion is okay in moderation.
Oh, definitely in moderation. Like I think people do a little too much sometimes.
Hey, Mirage, this is the first time I've seen your name. Well, thank you for the compliment. She says,
"Thank you.
Hi guys, love your videos. Welcome to the chat. If this is your first time, Bella, Miss Bella is our channel's first channel member. So thank you, Miss Bella. That was awesome. I was so excited to see that and felt so honored. I hope you don't mind me shouting you out like that. I won't do it again if you don't like it. But
too late.
But thank you so much. Like I was so honored to see that. I was like, oh my God, we got a channel member. I felt like a kid in a candy store. I was like, oh. As a matter of fact, I have 2 members only videos coming out this week just for you guys. So, but Miss Mirage, thank you, Miss Bella. She says you all are awesome. But Miss Mirage, let us know where are you from? Like what part of the world are you in? Yeah, she did make my January. It's my birthday month, so I felt special.
Yes, guys, we have a birthday coming.
Yep, I'm turning 25, baby. the big 25.
I can't even say turn that around because that would be too.
Mirage is from Florida. Okay.
Welcome.
We're coming from Margate. We spent a year in Margate.
Yeah.
25 in dog years.
Get him.
Actually, I'm pretty excited about the age I'm turning because I think it's a cool number. I'm turning 47. Miss Eva, thank you so much. Miss Eva is a 3rd channel member. Thank you so much, Miss Eva. That is awesome. Like I said, there'll be 2 videos coming out this week. And the videos that I put out that are members only are kind of like are things that I don't mention to everybody. So like they're like my inner thoughts type things. So there'll be 2 coming out this week for you guys. But thank you so much. But yeah, Ms. Mirage, we came from Margate. We spent a year in Margate, which is in Broward County. We did not like our time there. I mean, it was cool because we were with our son, and grandson, so that was dope. But other than that, like it was a very bad experience. So first chance we got to come back to North Carolina, we came. But JJ, I'm turning 47, dude. Like, I feel like that's a cool number. And I'm going to tell you why that's a cool number. Miss Mirage, thank you so much for being the 4th channel member. Thank you so much. 47 is young. I do feel young. And it's such a dope number. Like, I don't know if you were a gamer, if you were or are a gamer, But one of my favorite games was called Hitman, and his designation, which is a pretty damn cool game if you've never played it. But his designation was 47, so I love it. I like 47. Just sounds cool. It sounds badassery.
Didn't I tell you about 47?
No, what'd you say about 47? I'm even gonna get a tattoo with it on at some at
when
some
you said
point.
you were gonna do the tattoo, I was like, you know what people are gonna think when you
What?
that number.
Why? What's wrong with the number?
A president.
Oh. Nah, we ain't talking about him. Thank you, Miss Bella. Yep, my birthday is on the 30th, which is a Friday. And he said, ooh, 47. Not that, no, not that 47.
I told him that.
She did say that. She was like, you know who else is 47, right? And I'm like, and it's funny because that's how I refer to him.
Yeah.
As 47. But that's not who we talk about. Don't get, bro, like, yeah, we have to email back. Send me an email. We'll talk. But, yeah, Miss Bella, my birthday's on the 30th. And cool thing is I have a brother on my mother's side, my closest sibling. His birthday is also on the same day. And then I have a female cousin on my father's side, and her birthday is on the same day. Yep. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so for my 4th birthday, I got a brother. You turned 25 on the 6th? Awesome. Awesome. Or like legit 25 or like I don't know. I'm still unemployed. So, it all just depends on,
She said, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
I'm still unemployed, so it's yes, happy belated birthday, Miss Mirage.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
So it just it depends on what everything looks like at that point. But I mean at 47, I don't do I don't do anything special, man. Like I wish I could be with all my children and hang out, but it's probably gonna be me, Lexi, Tori, and AJ. So I'm if I do anything, it'll probably be something that AJ be comfortable with because I want my nephew to be involved. And for those of you who don't know, my nephew's on the spectrum. So he's nonverbal and he's a homebody. So like home is where he feels safe and comfortable. So we'll probably do something small, cook. I'm sure the girls are cook or bake or something. And Tori's a great cook. Lexi's a great cook. Tori's a great baker. So it might be something like that. Turn 60 on the 6th. Now that's a magic number. Because I tell you, wait until I turn 60. It is over for the world. I'm telling you. If you think I have a filter now, that shit is gonna be gone the moment I hit 60. But I think your daughter gotta go to potty. But so something like that. Your filter left at 40. I feel you. Like I have to, because of what I'm doing, I have to have somewhat of a filter. But
what do you think I lost my filter?
You still very much have your filter. Like she looks at me because of some of I say, like the stuff I say and the stuff I think, like you. So it all depends, it all depends. Whatever God brings my way, whatever God wants me however God wants me to celebrate it is how it'll happen. And I'm thankful, as long as I have my wife and at least, one of my kids, then I'll be okay. It'll be all right. So now these days it's all about peace and quiet, and
Yep.
like I've never been a club type person or the bar. I've been to maybe 2 strip joints in my whole life, so I've never been really into that kind of thing. So, I used to be a really big racer. And I used to go to the drag strip a lot. So that was something I used to do, but you know, yeah, club chill. Yeah, so sitting at home, with my wife and just relaxing and being grateful that I get to see another year. If that happens, then that's enough for me. I'm grateful. So I have no complaints. Besides, spending my birthday where I'm at now versus where I was last year, dealing with what I was dealing with, it'll be completely different. So my birthday would be um full of reflection. Reflection. So I know that's probably too deep for this live, but that's what it's about. Oh well, Harley's family, so I included her too. But yeah, including spending time with quiet time with my family, having laughs and joking and stuff like that. Like that's more than enough. Like those are the little things that those are the times that matter the most. And
Sorry, guys, I'm yawning. Sorry.
she's fine.
No,
If you want to lay down,
I'm all right.
you sure?
Yeah.
So, but that's it. That's the fun of it. Now when I hit 50, 50 finna be like I'm finna do something. 50 ain't finna do something.
I just turned 50 in July, and
We finna when I can. We finna do something for her 50th because she turned 50 in July, right before our 10-year wedding anniversary. She turned 50.
yeah, it's just another day.
It was just another day because we were broke, but it's gonna be when I can. It's gonna be something when I turn 50 and something for but like I said, for me, I did it kind of earlier, but at 50, I feel like that's the turning point. Like when you gotta, start living on your own terms versus, following the norm. Oh, your birthday's in July also? Our grandson's birthday's on the 1st, and then Lexi's birthday's on the 9th. And then our wedding, is it in July? Oh, and then our wedding I want to say our wedding anniversary. The anniversary of the day we got married is on the 27th. And I say it like that because we didn't have our actual wedding until October. We went to the JOP in July and got married, and then had a wedding in October. So, but it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit at that moment. We're gonna do something. I'm big on that. Like that's what my whole life. Yours is on the 23rd. Awesome. And then your son's is on the 18th. Oh, that's dope. Nice. But yeah, like we like you gotta, I'm big on that. Like, like I said, at a certain point, you gotta, I'm tired of, like I said, I worked the last 17 years of my life before I got laid off. Like I worked my ass off to make, $100,000, and we lived good and it was great and stuff. But like the time, if you saw the time I gave up to do that, vacations, and like we didn't for those that whole time, like we didn't we didn't go on vacation. We went on one vacation that whole time. Mm-hmm. And I say vacation, not visiting family. Like we went on one vacation the entire time, or two vacations the entire time. And I gave up a lot of time. I gave up a lot of my time.
And again, that wasn't until we had Harley, because she went on both of those vacations.
Yeah. And like I just refuse to do that anymore. Like I was always working all day, all night, phone always on me, laptop always on me, because my performance determined how much money I made. I got a base pay plus bonuses. So, the better we performed, the more, money I make. And, we did well, we did good. And I made, I reaped the benefits of that. But like I said, like I gave up a lot of time to do that, you don't get back. So that just became more important to me. Then that's why I'm trying to do it a different way. I'm trying to do it differently so that I don't have to give up my time. So I know that may sound corny, but it's my purpose. Or at least gonna be 7 in a couple months. I'm like, how much time she gonna be with us? Lexi's 50. I'm turning 47. Like so it became all about family from that point on. So I'm not opposed to work. I just want to do it differently. With the outcome is being able to have some time to spend with those that matter to me the most. She is, and she's got her butt in my face right about now. Yeah, we're actually I recorded something today, so I'm gonna edit it probably tonight or early tomorrow morning. So that'll come out tomorrow, and then but we're probably not gonna vlog much. I don't know. It all depends. Like, Lexi, it all depends on how Lexi feels. If she gets up and she's in the mood for it, then we'll do something. So it all depends.
Guys, I've been working 6 days.
Yeah, that's why you haven't seen Lexi lately, because she got promoted, and when she got promoted, like she didn't have an assistant. So for the last 2 weeks, for the last 14 days, she's worked 12, and so she's been, and then she leaves at 8 in the morning, at 7:30 in the morning, and she doesn't get back to almost at 7:30 at night. So yeah. I'm trying to get her one. Like I said, that's why I try to, again, YouTube has, people talk a lot of crap, but YouTube has become my job. Like, this is what I do now. Like, I'm a full-time content creator. So, this is how I make whatever money I make. And but the goal is to do that. I would love to be able to send her and my daughter to a spa day, the both of them, and let them go. I'll sit with my nephew and let them just disappear for the whole day. Like, get out of here.
Well, I hired an assistant.
Yeah, but yes. Lexi hired an assistant. So she starts Monday. So it'll still be,
her training starts Monday, so
right. It'll still be, maybe another 2 weeks before she's alone. But she's getting there. So
thank you. I'm excited.
she was so excited too. Like, she called me and she was like, "Oh my God, like I love this girl. Like I hope she gets hired." And so yeah, she was very excited. And then the young lady works, or she lives in the area that the store is at. So that helps.
That's a big help for me,
Yeah.
because I live so far. It's a benefit for me.
And that's really the big problem. It's not the hours of the stores that, Lexi, we don't live in the city that the store is in. The store is the place is an hour away. So, Lexi gets off at a certain time, and there's still an hour drive. And if you've never done that, like, it takes a toll on you. Like,
like, for the most part, I'm like, I was just telling him last night, like, when I'm leaving work, I'm like, like, I'm tired, obviously, because I'm, working, but I'm fine. It's halfway into that ride home that I'm like, oh my gosh, like, my eyes feel like lead.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
And I understand, because for my last career, I drove 200 miles a day. Like that was my average a day. And I used to tell her, like, you drive most of the time. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like,
no, I do. I understand now.
Like that driving takes
The
a
driving
lot out of you.
It takes a toll.
So
yeah, if I had to do this by myself in a store and I was driving 10, 15 minutes from home, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I tell her that too, JJ. Like, yeah, I'm always like, pull over, like whatever, like we'll figure something out. If I have to come get you somehow, like we'll make it happen. But the good news is if I had to come get her, that means my daughter would have to come get me, and then once my daughter come gets me, going back to pick up Lexi is going through my daughter's area, so it won't be, it's not like, oh yeah, we've been in AJ's life since he was born, and I've watched them several times.
He used to spend every other weekend in our house.
Yeah,
before we left to Florida.
Yeah, AJ doesn't, believe it or not, because I hate to say it like this, but I don't know how to articulate it any better. But because he's on the spectrum, like he really doesn't require a lot. Like like feed him, like he'll tell you when he's hungry, which is great because when he was younger he wouldn't do that. But now he'll tell you when he's hungry. He'll tell you exactly what he wants to eat, and then like he's in his own world. Like AJ entertains himself. Like he's he does.
He goes into his room. He has his iPad, his TV. Like he's not.
She says, "Butello, keep Butello in the." Yes, I tell her that too. Like coffee, water, like keep it in the car.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, before I left, I was like, I think it was on Thursday that I was like, oh my, yeah, it was Thursday because I came home and I was like, I feel like I can't keep my eyes open, and I was like, maybe I should make a cup of coffee before I leave, and just take the coffee with me, and I did it because I was like, but what if now it keeps me up and then I can't go to sleep when I get home?
But yeah, JJ, he does his own thing. Like he's, you give him, you feed him.
I mean, for the most part, I would say, in retrospect, he's pretty independent. Like as far as keeping himself busy and.
Yeah, like as a matter of fact, he prefers it to be that way.
He prefers,
like you go in his room to interact, and he's like, "All right, get out."
He's like, "All right, hi, how you doing? All right,
door."
Like,
and that's him telling you to get out. And he'll close the door behind you, like, get out. So, you just, as long as he's making noise, and I know he's alive, and feed him when he wants to be fed, and then he does his own thing. So yeah, he's very independent in that sense. So it's not like a normal kid where you have to like, you have to like always keep him engaged and stuff. Like he's very easily entertained with what he does. So he's pretty dope. Then most of the time he just stays in his room, and it used to freak us out because like when he used to stay with us, like one time he woke up at like 3 a.m. Like 3 a.m, he woke up. We could hear him. He's on his iPad, but he literally stayed in his room on the bed until about 6 o'clock, and then he comes to get you. Like, okay, I'm hungry or something or whatever. But yeah, he's real chill. Like he's real chill. So yeah, at 3 a.m, he wakes up. But like I said, he's chill. And he does that. As a matter of fact, Tori said he did that the other day.
Yeah.
That he woke up. The only, and he'll wake up, Tori, he's like, okay, I'm hungry now. And he goes to bed. Most nights he's in bed by like 7 o'clock. 7, no later than 8. But during the weekend, like his mother doesn't, give him like a set time to like, okay, you gotta go to sleep. But like I said, he's always in his room So it's not like, he's running the house all day, every day. So, he's in his room doing what he does, and he'll come get her when he's like he comes to get her when he wants to be tucked in. He's like, okay, bed, and she knows, okay, it's tucking, time to tuck him in, and he'll go and lay down, and she does, the mommy stuff, and then he's like, all right, get out. Like he literally rolls over on her, like, okay, I'm done.
You
That's
go
her
now.
That's her cue to leave the room. Yeah. So, and he, like I said, he's well behaved. He's real chill.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Every day at 3 a.m. Whoo! We got lucky with Harley that she didn't do that. Like,
she sleeps through the night.
Yeah, she sleeps.
Unless she's got a tummy problem, like she's got an upset tummy or something. She sleeps through the night.
Oh, 3 a.m. I know that's frustrating. Like, bro, you don't have to go nowhere. I got to go to work. But yeah, like, but he's pretty chill. So yeah, I've been with him. I stayed with him a few times. He howls and wakes us all up. Oh my god! I know you wanted to.
He'll be like, listen, I'm about to make you a bed outside the house.
Like, bro, the biggest thing with Harley is that she gets frustrated when she's ready to lay down. Like, she'll literally bug me to death until I go and lay down with her. There's been many times we've been on live on our TikTok days, and we'll be on live, and she's like, I'm ready to lay down, and she'll literally
just sits and stares at him, and
she'll literally annoy me until I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go lay down.
Like she's something else.
Yeah, let me see if you hold on. Look, that's where she's at right now. So yeah, I can see her. Yeah, exactly, JJ. Like, she's like, okay, Dad, like, I'm ready. And then, like, I don't know. Let me tell you something. She's mommy's dog. Like, mommy is her human. But when it comes to there are 3 times in her life where she wants me. One is when she knows I'm leaving. And then she wants
a car ride.
She wants a car ride. She wants to go wherever I'm going because she knows I'll take her. If I can take her, she knows I will. Food. She knows I'll give her. I'll take her to go food. Like, I'll give her food. Like I told you guys in that video, like, I give her, as long as it doesn't hurt her, like, I give her whatever. So Lexi, my daughter, had made these bowls for me. And she calls them loaded fries, but what it is it's like we use frozen fries, bacon, fried eggs, and cheese. Is that it? And that's it. So Harley gets, well, we bought turkey bacon for her, so she doesn't have pork. But like, I'll make the same bowl for Harley and put it in her bowl that I make for us, and she knows now she gets breakfast. If like I said, if I can give it to her, I know it's not gonna make her sick or whatever, then I give it to her. And then and the other time is when she wants to sleep. Like, she's gotta sleep with daddy. Like, I don't know what it is about me, but she's gotta sleep with daddy. Hey, Marissa.
Hey, Marissa.
How you doing, girl?
Yeah, she's definitely a mama's girl. Like,
yeah, she's definitely
She's definitely my sidekick. Like, she gets upset when I leave. She gets depressed when I leave. She don't want to eat. She don't want to do nothing when I'm not around.
Yeah. So
when it's bedtime, she'll leave me right here on this couch and go lay with her father in the bed.
Yeah.
She don't care.
She's got to sleep with me. Like, she's like, so thank you for the heart. So yeah. And don't forget to hype. If you're just coming in, hype the video, hype up this live, so it can help us grow, push us out there. We'd appreciate it. But yeah, so she's like, she loved that. Those are the 3 times when I know that she's like, okay, I want my dad. When she's hungry, when she wants a car ride, and when there's time to bed.
You said the H word. You said, huh?
Oh. You see, I said the H word, and look at her. You can't see, but her nub is like going on 1,000. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, JJ. So she's but other than that, outside of that, like she is a mama's girl. Like she is all about her mother. I don't have the video anymore, or maybe I do. Maybe I do. And I'll share it. I'll try to share it. I think one of us have it. I think I've seen it. But Tori, this video is old, but we were standing in the driveway of our house, and Tori is holding Hurley, and Lexi are and us a little ways down the driveway, and we're split, and she lets Harley go, and like she ghosted me for mom. She was like, I'm good. So
oh yeah, it was let's see what parent she loves the most.
Yeah, something like
and
that.
She just took off, and she had like tunnel vision. It was like Carlos wasn't even there. She just went straight for me. I do a lot of the babying.
Well, yeah, that's why. Like, I'm the disciplinary, so I'm the one that's always like, no, you can't do this. You be a good girl, stuff like that. And mommy's like, oh, come here. Yeah, so
she gets in trouble. I come and I kiss her and I hold her and until it's okay. That kind of stuff.
Your hair looks good, Lexi.
Why, thank you. Thank you. I just washed it and blow dried it, and yeah, I look like a decent human being.
I'm gonna tell you something fun. I don't know where you're at in the country, Marissa, but I'm gonna tell you something funny. Yeah, exactly.
Kinda.
Yeah, she kinda. Like, I'm gonna tell you something funny. I don't know in this area. Well, maybe not so much in the area we are now, but where we were.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yes,
sure.
prayers for
Oh,
you.
I can't even
imagine. Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine what you feel right now.
I couldn't.
Man.
Like I'd be lost. Like she is my entire heart. Like I'd be lost.
If you're not a parent to a fur baby, you just don't understand.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'm so sorry, but prayers for you. Prayers going out for you. So, but I forgot what I was gonna say. What I was saying.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot what I was. So where we were, the little town in of Goldsboro, where we were, like, I guess there wasn't a lot of Hispanics in that area. So like every time Lexi would go out like to Walmart or somewhere, and they would like I remember one lady asked her like, "Oh my god, where do you get your hair?" And Lexi's like, "Huh?" She's like, it's mine. She's like, "No, I know, but like, where do you get it?" And Lexi's like, I was born with this. And the lady's like, "That's your hair?" And like she couldn't fathom the fact that Lexi had naturally long hair.
Well, I cut my hair when I got here to North Carolina.
Yeah, she cut it.
It was damaged
Against my
better judgment. But it was literally like my hair for a very long time was like mid back or a little further than my mid back. And every time I went somewhere, I was like, "Oh my god, is that your hair?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Where'd you get it from? I was born with it.
Oh my god, Eva, you lost yours in May. Oh my god, bro. Like, let me tell you something. I mean, I lost mine. I had to put mine down.
Yeah.
After he was almost 14, and
yeah, that's not easy, man.
It's not easy.
It's
like
not.
It's
not easy.
Like if I go into this conversation, I'm gonna get emotional. But to this day, like I still.
Oh, absolutely. Like prayers.
Yeah.
And stay positive. I know, that's easier said than done when you're going through this, but stay positive. Remember that they pick up our vibes, so if you're down and you're sad and depressed, your fur baby's going to pick up those vibes, and, it affects them. So try as much as you can to, stay positive and
just give her the best life,
the best that you can give
the
her.
best that she can have.
That's all you can
until,
do right now.
I tell Lexi, I made a promise. I'm like, on Harley's last day, she's gonna have chocolate. Like we're gonna have chocolate. Like yeah. Like you can just that's all you can do. Like give her the best life you can possible, and it just sucks, man.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mirage. Like we try.
Sometimes.
No, I think we do really good. Let me ask you guys something. So Anna, this is the first time I've seen you here. So welcome to the channel. If this is your first time. But what do you guys like? What's your, I don't know how to say this without sounding corny, but like what are your favorite type of videos, that content that we put out? Like what is it that gets you keep coming back? Like to the channel, what is it that you guys like, and what do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Like, let us know. Like, let me know, because I want to keep this space going and growing, and I want to do what it is. So wow, we spent over $8,000 trying everything, but it wasn't any help. I could understand. Like I said, my Loki's been gone. Loki's been, what's this, 2026? Loki's been gone more than 10 years, and still.
It hurts just like it was yesterday.
You already told me your thoughts about what? About the content you like?
About what you just asked.
Okay. You like the things of us doing it together? Sorry, lately we haven't been doing things together because Lexi has worked.
My hours have just been really
and Marissa, you like the lives. Okay, cool. Yeah, Lexi and I do good. Like I said, I've been going, if you go through my channel, like I've been vlogging since like February of 2024. And the one video where I'm like, all right, babe, like let's do this together. And that popped off. I was like, oh,
go figure.
That's all I needed, is for you to be in the vlogs with me. Like I was getting, like, before that one video, like I was getting like, I don't know, 20, 25, maybe 30 views a video. And then the one video that Lexi was in got almost 6,000, like within 2 days. I was like, wow.
Way to make a guy feel good.
I was like, wow. Okay. That's what it is.
I guess my dog needs to go out.
Harley needs to potty, yeah. And potty? Yeah. And she only does that with you. She'll stand by the door. Like when she comes into the room when you're not here, that's when I know, okay, she's got a potty, because she came and got me. She's like, oh.
I took my glasses off. I don't know why I'm trying to read that.
I am, in my case, I'm also an OG from New York. I lost everything and had to sleep in my car. I had to start from scratch. And my man and I have stuck it out through all that. It just like you two. So I see us in you. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, man. Like I'm glad that you guys made it through. Are you guys still together, Eva? Like you guys are still together? If you don't mind answering. But yeah, like I totally get it. Like, that was one thing we said in that video, that, what we went through would have, broken most relationships. 30 years. Wow. God bless. That is awesome.
God bless. Yes.
That is awesome. 30 years. Wow. Wow. What don't you know in 30 years, huh? Like you'd be like, oh, that's him.
Yeah, it's just I literally walk around and I'm like, he's mine. Yeah, I claim him.
She's like, whose husband is this? And she's like,
yeah, sorry guys, he's mine. Sorry.
We've been together 13. We've been married 10 and together for 13. She says, I know his thoughts before he does. I could imagine. Yes, she's always saying that. JJ, he says, Lexi said, I claim him.
It's mine.
Yeah, she's always said that. But that's awesome. 30, man. I can't wait to say we've been together 30 years. That is awesome. That is awesome. You sure you don't want to take it so we can hear your comments?
so you can hear me fighting with Harvey?
So
doing all of this.
Lexi got to step out to walk the princess, so she'll be back. But 30 years, wow, that's awesome. So tell me something, even like, how do you last 30 years? No, she put her mic down.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught,
So when she saw that video yesterday or the day before, she told me she was talking to the stray cat. That's what she was talking. That's who she was talking to.
That's my friend. That's my little friend.
But even like, come on, give me some tips. Like, how do you 30 years? Patience, communication, respect. I think we do. I think Lexi and I communicate pretty damn good. I think we communicate pretty good. Lexi and I have a lot in common. I think that's what it is. We actually have a lot in common. And what's cool, what I feel about with Lexi and I is that she was everything that I was missing in my life, and I was everything that she was missing in her life. Like she brings stability and peace and calm into my life, and I bring the excitement, and the fun, the spontaneity or spontaneity, however you say that, in her life. So I think that that's how we balance each other out, because I'm like, let's get up, let's go, let's do this, and she brought the stability and peace, and Lexi's my peace. So that's why. And yes, JJ, she was talking to the cat whispers. She was talking to the Lexi she didn't mention it, but Lexi had a when I met Lexi, she had a cat whose name was Precious, and Precious was 16 years old when we had to put her down, and it was so funny because at the point when Precious left and Loki left, Lexi and I had been together maybe 3 or 4 years at that point, and so Precious and Loki got along really well, which was odd because Precious she didn't like anybody, she didn't like most people, and but she really got along with Loki, and I wish I had a picture of them together, but Loki, I had to put Loki down in May. It was just his time. He had, and so I had to put him down in May of 2015, and then at that point, Precious was fine. Like she was good, and but then I want to say by August, September, like she just declined so fast. Like for I want to say for like almost a week, we didn't even know where she was. And at one point we were cooking and we went into the cabinet and she was in the cabinet, like not the bottom cabinet, the top. She was laying next to the bread and she just looked so like she was gone. Like physically she was still alive, but like she was gone and we had to put her down. And so Lexi lost that. Yeah, she was depressed. She was depressed. Marissa, what brought me coming back to your channel was following your story of rebuilding your resilience There's too much bad news in the world, and I enjoy watching positive story like yours. Thank you, Marissa. I try. And we agree. Too much bad news. Yeah. And yes, Miss Eva, she was depressed. That's what she was. But Marissa, to answer your question, like when I started my channel, like one of the things, it was a few things that I was stuck by. Like I wanted to show real life, and even though that's probably like anti social media, anti YouTube, as far as like what people strive to watch. Like people, I feel like people want to watch spectacles, and they want to see fancy houses, and they want to see this and they want to see that, and I'm like, and I just felt like I'm like, there's got to be somebody out there that just wants to watch like somebody real, trying to rebuild their lives and go, and come on up and stuff like that. So that's like there's certain things like people are like, oh, why don't you try this and and I'm like, I'm not about gimmicks. Like I don't like I like this is this is real. This is my real life, and I show a lot of people. A lot of people will build to a certain point and then tell you, oh, this is how I did it, and to me that's so easy to say, oh, this is how I did it, but to be in the trenches with you and show you and not only tell you how I did it, but show you the steps. It's a difference between somebody giving you a block of instruction or somebody walking you through it with you. And so I just decided, why wait till I'm there to say, hey, like everybody else, this is what I did. And I decided, to say, okay, well, come along with me while I do it. And if you're doing this too, then, we can do this together. And so like that was the whole idea. So I know a lot of times my stories are a little more deeper and they're a little more, they, a little more, cause you to think type stuff, or at least I hope so. But like that's really the purpose of my channel. Like I'm not about let me stand on my head for 24 hours and see if what happens type stuff. Like right, it is a lot of it is an illusion, and I feel like if you have to make up something just to be entertaining, like I don't feel like it's I don't know. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch that. Like I said, when I see people, when I see other vlogs and they got like, the perfect curated lives and the perfect bodies and eating the perfect meals and with the perfect house and the perfect car, and it's just like I'm like, all right, dude, like whatever. Like where's the normal people? So I just thank you, Ms. Eva. Yeah, I think I thought that was better. So like, people can see, like, I'm not saying you got to do what I do, but what I'm trying to show that it is possible for the everyday person to come from this to that, not, I don't have a trust fund. I don't have, I don't have any rich relatives or anything like that. I don't do Bitcoin and like struck it rich or something. I'm just an everyday guy trying to take, the gifts that God gave me and use it to create something out of it. And I just feel like, yeah, exactly. Curated. And, so I'm not, not knocking them for what they do. I just feel like so many people do that. And, so many people are afraid to show what's real, like real life, the mistakes, the ups, the downs, the the stuff that we really all go through that people are too afraid to talk about. And I'm like, well, that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to share. Like, so what? Oh, you're watching the game. What's the score?
77-69.
So who's winning?
We are.
Okay. So, so I hope that, I'm glad to see that resonates with you guys. And, but feel free, like I said, feel free to, share your opinions of, like what, if there's something you want to talk about or see or whatever, like feel free to share that. I'm a storyteller. I love telling stories. Lexi, you still watching your crime show? It'll be on tomorrow morning. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna put a community post when I come out here in the morning. It's gonna be on. So let me tell you something, JJ. There's this. I see it a lot, but there's this one couple. They used to be on Facebook. I don't have Facebook anymore, but there's this one. I don't know if he's Spanish, but she's Hispanic, and I give it to her. She's good looking, but like every time I see her, like she's in, this is hanging out, booty hanging out, and like she's doing like mundane stuff, like frying chicken or something. And I'm like, I'm 46 and I've been around enough females. I've never seen any female cook like half naked in front of a stove. Like I've never seen that. And I asked my wife to do that. Like you don't want to, she's like, babe, I'm gonna cook. Like who cooks like that? And I'm like, and it's just so unrealistic. And I'm like, why don't you just tell everybody, look at me. And that's why, and it just, I don't know, like it's such a, I see it and I'm like, I don't even finish watching them. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, this is so phony.
Yeah, all right. If I have to do that to get attention, then I don't want the attention.
They wake up with their hair in place or makeup, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
I will not lie to you. I wake up and I'm a hot mess.
I mean, I've asked Lexi to, dress a certain way or whatever, around the house. And she'll be like, man, I'm going to cook. Like, I can't be like that. I'll do that when after, but that's my point of saying that was to be like, so you watch this video and this chick is frying chicken and she's damn near exposed everywhere but where she can't be. And it's like you're not really like, come on, bro. Like you're frying food. Like I was cooking bacon this morning and I got popped on my arm. I could imagine if you just. So it just, or people that like they're counting money on camera, or they come on camera and they're standing in front of two Lamborghinis or Ferraris. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm like, that's so not. And there's people that watch that. I can't. Like, it's not relatable. I mean, even if I was rich, I wouldn't have that. Like, I'm not spending that kind of money on a car. Yeah, like literally, like that's the way she looks. And some of them, like I said, they wake up and, like you said, their hair's done and the makeup, and I'm like,
eyelashes.
I'm like, so it's 5 a.m. and that's how you woke up? Like, I'm just, yeah, it just, right, it is an illusion, and it just, but that's like a lot of what you see, and like I was just opposed to doing that. That's why, I don't have a problem showing that my bed is not made, or there's dishes in the sink. Like, I ain't get to the dishes yet, or I don't feel like doing dishes right now, or something like that. Like, perfect life. Like I had a video and there was a big ass coffee stain on the carpet. Like most people would block that out or do whatever. Like somebody was sitting there and one of the dogs knocked over a cup and it was caught. Like it happens. It's life. And that's why I just, like, we all had poop on our fingers before. Like, why are we trying to pretend that, and there's people that believe it. And that's the sad thing. That, yeah, exact time of feedback. Exactly. It's just, I can't. I'm not, I'm like, if that, yeah, I made a video a year ago. It's like, if that's what you want to see, then I'm not the channel for that. Like, I'm never going to be like, have this perfectly, perfect curated life and house. And it's too much work to do that. Like, I'm not going to do that. You know, everybody drinks matcha. Like, I'm like,
exactly, JJ. Their lashes be like 10 feet ahead of them. Like,
and it's just fake to me. It's like, you know, you gotta have a certain body to be, you know, to be online, or, you know, whether you're a man or a woman. Like every male vlogger goes to the gym at 5 a.m. And I'm just like, oh my God, like yes, matcha is that. It's like Hulk sweat. Like it looks gross.
It looks gross.
But I'm not drinking anything green.
And from what I understand, it tastes like you're eating dirt with grass and water.
But people, you know, it's funny because I don't know if you guys know who Casey Neistat is, but I love watching his. Well, he still makes videos once in a while, but when he started vlogging years ago, but he used to drink the tea, the matcha, and only because it was healthy. But he'd be the first person to tell you, like, this shit was nasty. Like, he'd be like, I drink it because it's healthy, but it's nasty as hell. And, you know, like, people drink that stuff. It's like, what is matcha? It's like a coffee.
It's like a
tea something. It's like bright green. Like it looks disgusting.
It's supposed to be like
I think it's cold.
It's cold, yeah.
I don't think it's hot. I'm pretty sure it's cold.
So that's what it looks like.
I'm like, but that's my problem when you look. So I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. So, you know, I sometimes, a lot of times, deal with imposter syndrome. I have a lot of experience. I did a lot of coaching as a district manager. Like I have tons of experience, but because, you know, my channel's this big and nobody knows who I am, like I struggle with, you know, am I the person to be delivering this kind of message or something? And then I struggle with like what to talk about and what to do and stuff like that. So I look for other vlogs, especially male vloggers, to try to get inspiration, you know. And it's every video I find, it's almost exactly the same. The steps are exactly the same. Some guy wakes up at 5 a.m. He does his bathroom. First of all, I've never met so many men that have a 20-minute bathroom routine in the morning. Like I'm not saying that they're not out there because my brother's that type of person, but I'm like, all these people are like this. And then everybody's in the gym at 5 a.m. And then I don't understand like why you want somebody to watch you work out. Like, I don't get it. And then everybody's a software engineer in like, it's like everything is the same. It's like, oh my God, like I can't.
Oh, definitely packaged.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
It's it's so gross. I know these people lying. Yeah. While enjoying matcha. Like, yeah, exactly. It's gross. Your ex-son-in-law is like that. Like I can't. I don't have. How do I say? I don't have the energy to fake that. Like I'm like I can't. Like I'm like, bro. Like I gotta be in here for 20 minutes doing what in the bathroom? Like I go in, I do my business, I brush my teeth, I leave. Like that's like 5 minutes tops. But these people, they're putting on facial. I'm like, wow, I've never seen so many men. Dude, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that maybe I'm a different breed of man. Like I'm like, wow, there's so many men that do this. But
that's because they got to keep up once you start it, now you can't be like, oh, I don't do that anymore, you know? And you start making videos like that and you have to keep that up now.
One thing that Tori told, and like I told you guys before, that Tori, you know, 95% of what I know about social media, Tori has taught me. And but one thing her and Lexi said was that, whatever you do, whoever you are on camera is who you gotta be every time you're on camera. And I don't have the energy for that. I'm too old for that.
Yep.
Yeah, metrosexual men. Yeah, I don't have the energy for that.
Then there's nothing wrong with being that way. It's just
Right. I'm not right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'm like, everybody's like, you don't see no male vlogger that's not like that. Like, they're just, it's like people do them. They're like, oh, they want to watch this. So this is what I do. And I can't. Like, I don't know how to be phony like that. Carlos, my man is ex-Marine. So it's shit, shave, and shower all in one. Facts. Like, he ain't got time to be doing stuff. He got to get to PT. He got to get to, what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, where's the men who, where's the construction worker that's got to be like, I got to get up, shower, get in my business, and get the hell out the door. Like
I got to be on site by 7 a.m.
I'm like, bro, like, and I just, like I said, that made me, when I decided to do YouTube, I was like, I refuse to do that. Like, and I feel like that's why I'm not as big as I could be, because I don't do stuff like that. Like, I don't pretend that I'm something I'm not. It is like, I'm like, it is. I would get burnt out. Like, it, I did a video.
If you think about it, you're literally acting.
Right.
Like, that's in itself is tiring. And then you have to keep that act up. So that is even more tiring, because you have to remember that you have to be this person just for the camera.
I don't know how people had the energy to do that. Or my favorite is like, and I've said this before, but my favorite is like, they'll show a desk, right? And they'll take everything off the desk or everything off the counter. And then the counter looks clean as hell already, or the stove looks clean as hell already, and they're cleaning. And I'm like, you took everything off just so you can wipe it. And then now there's a montage of you putting everything back. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, JJ and Marissa said, exactly, Lexi. Acting. So yeah, I don't do that.
You're not gonna get that. As me, I don't have any acting skills.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know how to pretend for the camera.
Like, fake and phony macaroni. Yeah,
like,
I don't. We don't.
I am just me, simple me. My thing for me personally is that
Right.
I have a hard time being in front of the camera to begin with. And then to be in front of the camera and pretend to be something that I'm not.
Again, so I'm gonna use Casey again for an example. And I said this to Lexi when I asked her to be on camera, and she was like, I'm not gonna. I told her, just like, be who you are. Like, if you don't want to be on camera that day, just say I don't want to be on camera that day. Like, whatever. But Casey was giving a video, doing an interview, and he was talking about Candace, his wife, and he's like, Candace is like the perfect. He's like, she's the perfect wife and vlogger, and he's like, they're like, what do you mean? And he's like she gives no F's about. So like, when he goes in front of her with the camera and she doesn't want to be on camera, she literally tells him to fuck off or whatever. There's something like that. And like, he's recorded it. Like, I've seen it. Like, and he's like, he loves that. Like, she gives no F's about it. And when she's not in the mood, she's not in the mood. And I feel like that what makes it so, so funny. Lexi does not have a poker face. No, she doesn't.
I don't know what that is.
Well, yes, JJ, but I meant like in terms of like for the vlog. That's what I meant. No, but they have their own problems. You'd have to see the videos to watch to understand. But yeah, that's what I meant. Like, in terms of the vlog, like, she doesn't pretend, she doesn't put on a happy face when he shows up with the camera. As a matter of fact, like, she's gone on her own interview saying that she hates the vlog. Like she's always hated the vlog. She's like not a big fan of it. I mean, it's what made him famous and what blew him up. But she was like, that's not my thing.
Ain't even mad at her.
So I thought that was funny. So when I asked Lexi and I told her, I'm like, so the other day when I canceled the live on that Tuesday, when she came home, she was like, "Oh, I was expecting to do it," and I was like, "No, I don't want you to have to, feel like you have to perform now, and I know that you're exhausted." And she was like, "I thank you," but right. And Lexi's one of those people. Like when I cooked the last meal that I cooked, the last vlog, like Lexi wasn't filling the camera that day. Like she wasn't. You could look in the video and see like she wasn't camera bound that day. Like she wasn't for the camera, and that's fine. Like it's not not every day she's gonna want to be it.
I have my moments.
Right. Right. I heard that a lot. They hear stories about couples on YouTube separating because what they portrayed on camera and what was real life. And
Absolutely.
like
Yep.
Lexi, like we don't know how to do that. Like we don't know how to do that. And if I'm not in the mood, I don't vlog. If I'm not in the mood, the luxury. I put out enough content through the month, so like when I feel like I'm like I don't feel like vlogging today, I just don't vlog. And if she, if I'm doing my thing, and I can tell, I'll give her the mic. I give her the mic, and I can tell by her vibe she's not feeling it, and I don't press her. Like I'm like, all right, well, I let her do her own thing. When she's in the mood to do it, she'll grab the camera. She'll do her own thing like she does. She's done it before. But, but that's the thing. Like, we don't know how to be phony. So the Knicks look like they're losing now. So Lexi's focused.
Stop it. Guys, they be stressing me out.
She is very tired. 6 days. Today was her early day. She got off at 5. So, but she's tired. So tomorrow she's not. Usually when she's off, she would be doing the cooking. But I'm gonna cook tomorrow. I'm gonna cook breakfast in the morning, and I'm getting a haircut, and then I'm gonna come home and cook dinner later that night and later in the night, and so she can get a break. I would love to, but she can't tolerate it. Lexi can't tolerate it. I do on her feet. Like
I
she's
can take it like my legs and my feet.
like she says I give her really good foot massage. You like my foot massages?
Yep. But I can't.
But like on her shoulders and back, like she can't take it.
It's too painful.
Well, 5 is early when she normally gets off at 6.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. Like 5 is not early.
That hour, I'll be like, oh my gosh,
I'm
getting out of
the hour makes a big difference.
I'm driving home and it's still daylight. It's the only day, Saturdays.
So, like
Thank you,
that's why I put out as much content as I do. That's why I push as much as I do, because eventually I want to get to the point where we're both working from home and she don't have to do that anymore. So, and that's the goal. Besides, what she's doing is a young girl's job. Like she's doing a lot of physical stuff for her.
I am. But...
So that's
ma'am.
That's my goal.
Are
That's
you
why
tired?
I work. That's why I work so hard. Like people, they're like, "Damn, you still making videos?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like, do you get paid for that?" "Yeah, bro. Like, I'm trying. Like, I'm, And then like, it's like, I'm like, if I stop, then I'm never gonna get where I'm trying to go. Like, so I have to keep going. So I keep going. I keep showing up. I keep, I'm like, you want something, you have to put in the work. It always takes longer and is always harder than you expect it to be. Always. And the sooner you realize that it's going to take longer and be harder than it is, the faster it'll come. That's just the way it is.
See, Daddy, want the camera so they can see my beautiful face.
Well, you want to see Harley? She moved. Yeah, stay still, little girl. So, yeah, that's just the way that anything you want in life, like you want it, like it takes, what bothers me is that people go on YouTube and they put all this fake stuff up. I'm like, oh, well, you can do this. And in 90 days, it takes a long time to make a lot of money. It takes a long time. And nothing you're going to build that's meaningful and that's going to last is going to be done overnight. Like it takes time, but you have to be willing to put in the work to do it day in and day out. You got to keep doing it over and over again. You do it so good. Most people do something until they get it right. Real pros, real successful people do it until they can't get it wrong. Right. The internet allows us to become whoever you want to become. I'm gonna tell you what my biggest inspiration is. Jerry Seinfeld, who I'm not a fan of, by the way. Like I didn't think he was funny, and I didn't watch the show. But Jerry Seinfeld is the only billionaire with a B. He is the only billionaire comedian. The only billionaire comedian. And I have a picture, and I'm gonna put it up. If I've shared this before, but in case you haven't seen it, but he was talking one day, and he told the interviewer, he said, if you want to get better at writing jokes, the only thing you can do is write jokes. Like you have to write jokes. So for 30 plus years of his life, the first 2 hours of the day, every day, he woke up and he did nothing but write jokes for the first 2 hours of every day. I don't know anything about that, JJ. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan, but the story was inspirational. So it took 14 years, right? Even I bet, like, yeah. But I don't even know what Zionist means, but but the story is like he's like, if you want to get better at writing jokes, like you have to write jokes. He's like, there's nothing else to do. And he's like, do what you're doing and get good at it. Nothing else matters. And there's a picture of him where he's sitting in a street, and he used to write notes on the little, what do you call them? The legal pads. Remember those yellow legal pads and sticky notes and stuff? And he used to write on those. And there's a picture of him in the street, and the street is literally covered with all of his notes over the last 30 something years. Now, whether the type of person he is or not, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. And like I said, I wasn't a fan. But the fact that, like I said, it was about being successful is the message I took from that. So, right. Exactly. So, your grandmother used to use sticky notes all the time. She could have told you that. Right. But so, like you said, it was just about showing up and doing repetitions and repetitions and repetitions. So that's what I do. I show up every day and make my do what I gotta do, and I work every day. And whether I'm recording or not, I'm doing something involving content, and one day it'll pay off. I'm sorry, JJ, but I think it's hilarious that she has sticky notes everywhere. Your grandmother sounded like a great person. She was a great woman. I'm being serious. Like your people, it's a skill to write stuff down. Like people don't understand that. Like that's a skill to write stuff down. Like like I don't do the sticky notes. I use my notes app in my phone, but it's a skill to train yourself to write stuff down, because as you know, it's like if you don't write that down, if you don't write stuff down, like you forget it immediately. She is a beautiful little girl. Harley is what kept us going while we were going through all of that stuff. I bet, JJ. I never got to experience the love of a grandmother, but I hear it's awesome. Oh, okay. Your grandmother used to love to dance. Awesome. You don't have to enough. You can share as much as you want with about your grandmother. I think it's awesome. Miraz had sticky notes all over her computer.
I have them on my desk.
When I was a store manager, I used to have like certain, I don't want to say all over, but there were certain notes that I would use sticky notes and I would stick them somewhere and tape them so they wouldn't leave, like certain phone numbers to certain places and stuff that I needed. Yeah. Power the sticky. Let me tell you something. I am so jealous of the sticky note, the whoever invented the sticky note. Like, think about how simple that is. Somebody just took tape and paper and combined them. Like, how simple is that? And I bet you that person is a gazillionaire right now. You ever look at something and you be like, dude, somebody invented this. Like,
and it wasn't me.
And it wasn't me. Like how pissed off would that make you? Yeah, sticky note creator is a billionaire, right? You're like, somebody invented this, bro. Like, why couldn't I think of this? Like, it makes you feel some kind of way about yourself. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's just paper and glue.
It's just somebody took paper and glue or tape and combined them together, and boom, invention. And somebody somewhere was like, dude, I've been waiting for this all my life. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. And dental floss, right? Like, somebody took string and was like, hey, it just like
this will work great on you, my teeth.
Like, and you really think about it, it's like wow, dude. Like, you're like, really, bro? You know, it's not like an iPhone, you know, or some smartphone or a smart TV or some invention like that. Like, I tell you another stupid invention that like you see every day and you probably don't even think of, and it was invented by some person. The little reflectors in the street at night between the lanes, like somebody invented that. And you're like, really? Somebody sold that somebody made that and then sold it to every city in the country and was like, here, put this on your road so that people can see at night. People can stay in the lanes. Like them damn mop that you squeeze with the handle. Why didn't I think of that?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm telling you, like,
or the one now with the O-Cedar one now, where you just put it in the thing and you just with your foot.
Oh, the one that Tory got.
Like,
it's a bucket that you wring out with your foot. You just stick the bucket in, you just stick the mop in, and it spins. And you're like, really, bro? Like, you're like, wow.
You know how many years I spent mopping and wringing out a mop with my bare hands?
Draws billionaire, yeah. Like, you think about like the stupidest inventions, you're like, wow, dude, really? Eva said, "Me too, Lexi." like he's just like, you're like, dude, what? Or somebody thought of that, bro?
Why didn't I think of that? Like,
I'm sure there's 1,000 other things that I can't think of right now that you be like, somebody literally thought of that, like, and now it's the gazillionaires. Like, you're like, how pissed off does that make you? And here you are. It's like when you, it's like you take like being the pet. Oh, the pet rock. Yes, Marissa. That was actually a thing in like, I want to say like the late 70s, where somebody like literally took rocks and made a whole gimmick out of it, and it freaking went viral, and the dude became a billionaire, and all it was a rock. Eva said that something to make totones.
Yeah, the totonera.
The who?
The totonera, the wooden thing that I had.
Oh,
to smash it.
Oh, yeah, like I'm telling you, like If you think about it, I'm telling you, you be like, really, bro? Like, or you hear stories on like how some 12-year-old is making millions of dollars on YouTube, and here you are struggling to get to work. Like, you're like, whatever, bro.
Yeah, it's.
I hate that kid.
Who's your mother?
You're like, oh my god.
Yep.
Right? When you think about it, you're like, really, bro? Like, take oh, what's that lady that Peanut used to watch? Miss Rachel. Like, take what she did. Like, what's hard about what she did? And not to take anything from her, because like she's loved. Like, I love Miss Rachel. Like, my grandson used to, like, he grew up. I say he grew up. He's only about to be 3, but he used to watch her over and over and over again. And all she did was like take nursery rhymes and mix it with dancing, and boom, made a YouTube channel. And now she's a millionaire. She's got like 1 billion views on YouTube. Like, you're like, wow, dude, I could have done something like that. I mean, nobody wants to see me sing nursery rhymes, but that's just not something a man can do.
Well, her husband is with her though.
Her husband is with her though.
But he's the one that actually made the songs.
Okay, but she is the star.
Well, yeah, she is.
Miss Ray, that whole channel would not be a thing if there was a male in charge. Nobody would trust that. Nobody would sit their kid in front of her and listen. Barney had to wear a costume. If that dude was without a costume, that cartoon, that show would have never went anywhere.
Oh God.
Nobody looks at a man and says, "Oh yeah, he can do this." The only person that was probably the exception was Mr. Rogers. Jim Henson had to use Muppets. Just saying. And Coco Melon. I don't know who Coco Melon. Facts about the Pop Barney costume. Right. Like, Eva said I'd make videos about my dog, but it would be pure. I would watch those videos too.
I watch videos about people and their dogs.
Right. Mr. Rogers is king.
All day, every day.
He's the only man that could have get away with something like that.
I mean, Pee Wee Herman did it for a long time.
Pee Wee Herman he got caught beaten off
I mean, but that's after the fact. I'm saying he was a big thing. He was a thing
for a little bit,
for a while,
until he did what he did. I mean, he was at an adult theater. Just, like, what do you do at that point? Like, just saying. But
anyway.
But ain't too many. Point of what I'm saying is, ain't too many men can get away with that. You love Pee Wee Herman?
He was funny as hell.
Yeah, Pee Wee was cool. I watched that show, the Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I must have watched it 1,000 times. Marissa said, "Jesus Christ."
We got issues, girl.
We got something's wrong with us. Sorry.
It's just,
JJ says, "Ooh." But the point is what I'm saying. Like, there ain't too many men can get away with that. Like, that's something a woman can do. Like, would you drop your kid off at a daycare that was ran by men? Honestly,
I don't see why not. I mean, but that's just me. Like, that's me.
Eva said, "I'm laughing so hard," and Eva said, "No." See, that's my point. No matter what the man looks like.
I don't know.
Marissa said, "Me too, Eva." Right, and ain't too many people gonna leave their kid with men. Like, that's something only a woman can do. Men with women, yes, yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying, like, Miss Rachel's channel wouldn't be popping if it was called Mr. Richard. Like, just saying. Just saying. Like, let's be honest here. Like, the whole What was that? What was that movement? Was it the Me Too movement? No, not the Me Too movement. What was it? I can do whatever a man can do movement, whatever the women is. That's maybe true for women, but a man couldn't say the same thing. Like, so I'm gonna give you an example. Tori sends me this video. She shows me this video, right? And the video is of a woman who had a bed rot day. Like, she felt like she was like, you know what? I'm not getting out of bed today. And the whole vlog was her in bed. I'm like, Tori, I'm a man. I can't get away with that. Who's gonna be okay with seeing a man in bed all day in the middle of the day? It's 2:00 in the afternoon, dude. You're still in bed? Like, nobody would be okay with that. I know that's what you meant, Marissa. Yeah. Right, JJC. He said creepy. Thank you, Miss Eva. Eva said this is fun for real. But nobody wants to see him. They'll be like, dude, you're in bed at 2:00 in the afternoon, bro. Like, you can't get away with it. Men can't get away with certain stuff. And it all depends on the man. I mean, if he like had a disability or something, I don't see like.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, can you hear that? I can't. Hold on. Yeah, you can't hear that? Hold on. Oh, she woke up. Harley was, I couldn't hear her. Harley was snoring her butt off.
I tried to put the mic.
Did you have it? Oh, I was gonna say, is it on? Yeah, she was snoring hard. I'm surprised you guys couldn't hear it.
She'd be knocked out.
But Eva said she heard her. But yeah, like, unless if the man had like a disability or something, that you'd be like, okay, well, that justifies, him being in bed all day. But if it was a capable man, you'd be like, dude, get up and do something.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm like, get up and do something. You can't be in bed all day. It just don't work the same way. Just saying. There's just certain things, I mean, if he has an audience, I mean, yeah, I get it, but Eva says, but what if he's sexy? Yeah, but I mean, if you're coming to watch that kind of, it wouldn't be on YouTube though, but Eva. I don't think you'd be on YouTube like that.
On YouTube,
You'd be on a website, it just won't be YouTube. But I think I'm like, there's certain things I'm like, I couldn't get away with that as a man, just to do that. Like, you doing nothing. Like, there are some interesting things on YouTube. I'm not knocking anybody. I just never seen that. I never seen a man do a video where he's just in bed all day. Like, I personally don't think that would fly. The comments that would come with that would be,
what type of man are you?
Yeah, like, let me tell you something. One of the first, I think you, JJ, stood up for me during this video, but the first video that we put out that I said I didn't have a job and I was struggling to find a job, and there were women in there that were like, telling Lexi, oh my God, you need to find a real man, and a man's job is to do this and do that. And I'm like, did you not watch the video that said that I've been looking for a job for X amount of years? Like,
something that triggers me every time I hear things like that is that, when you're in a relationship and there's good and there's bad, right? And it's always so easy for people to say when it's, when they want to say to a woman, oh, you need to leave that man, and they're so easy to say that, but you don't see that vice versa. Like if a woman is just at home, not cooking, not cleaning, not doing nothing while the man is out working all day, you don't hear nobody saying, you need to leave that woman. She ain't good for you. She don't do that.
I agree with you, JJ.
Like it's just that shit is so frustrating, you know, because I know who my husband is. I know, what he's capable of. And for a very long time, my husband took care of me, and let me live out my dream. So that shit pisses me off.
And again, I'm gonna say I work my ass off. I work all the time. The money hasn't caught up. I work nonstop. I work about 18-hour days.
Jesus, girl.
Hey, Tori. How you doing, beautiful?
Hey.
Just dropped in to say hi, give you guys a sign of life. Love you, night. Love you too, baby.
Love you, baby.
So, I mean, look, I've told Lexi, I've told Lexi, I told her, I was like, if you want to leave, like, if you want to go stay with your son or whatever. And, and like I said, it wasn't that I wasn't looking. Like every job I applied for, I showed it to her. Every projection letter I got, I gave it to her. So like, I wanted to be a content creator, but I was looking for a job too. And I was like, well, one of these is going to happen. So I kept, I'm like, I keep going with content creation until a job shows up. Like, I'm like, so my thing was like, if I'm not doing this, then I need to at least be doing something. So I'm working towards something, so I'm like, you would feel worse if I wasn't even doing that. And I was just sitting at home doing nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
So, I don't let it bother me no more. Like I said, I know, Lexi knows, I work, and every opportunity I see for, a job that I can do, I apply. And until then, right, exactly. I'd be a bum no matter what I did. So, whatever.
What annoys me is that, and not saying that anybody had to point it out, but when I was getting the new car every May, when I was living my dream of not working a 9 to 5 and living out my personal dream, and have my own house and all that, and shopping every weekend, it was okay because he was doing it. He was maintaining that. The moment that he couldn't do that, then now he's a nobody. That's not how life works. That's not how life works.
Mirage said, well, past my bedtime. Chat later, dude.
Good night.
We'll be on next Saturday, Ms. Mirage. So, yeah. But you're right, Ms. Eva. Like I said, and JJ said it to me once too. He's like, you don't have to explain yourself no more. Like, Lexi knows who you are and what you do, and it is what it is. And so I don't, but like I said, I do other things and show up where I can in other ways, and
Oh, definitely. Like, everybody's going to live the way they want. Everybody's going to choose the life that they choose. Everybody's going to, do things the way that they want them. My whole thing is, because this is not how you choose to live your life, or because this is not what you're going through, or, how you're living right now, doesn't mean that because somebody else is living that way, it's wrong. It's my life. I choose to live my life the way I choose to live my life.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be different if I was sitting here and waiting for her to cook when she got home, and the house was filthy, and not doing this and not doing that. Like that would be, well,
And again, that would be for me. to say I want to deal with it or I don't. That shouldn't matter to anybody else. You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't. That's. But somebody always got something to say.
I mean, and you're right. You would, and I would eat it because look. I'm. Let me just say, I know somebody who was dealing with something like that, and that person's significant other would do something very similar to that and sit on the couch all day long and just, and I would hear about it and I'm like, man, like this dude needs to do something. Like you just sitting here watching TV all day. And I'm like, do something, like start a podcast, like build a channel, like write a book, like do something, like, but yeah. And like I said, you be in the right to do so. Like, but I'm not that type of person. Like I'm like, well, this is who I need to be right now. So this is who I'm gonna be, So thank you, Miss Marissa. She said you both put in 100% the way you're able to. That matters whether it is per paycheck or cooking. You guys got to pay the bills and eat.
That's right.
So, yeah, and it's it's fun. I've learned something different, which I find fun, and I get to take care of my wife in that way, which I find enjoyable and it's fun and stuff, and so and then whatever she knows, whatever money I get, I give to her anyways. So she's like, I'm like, here you go. Pay whatever you can with this. So that's what I do. I keep a small allowance for me to have some spending money, and then I give her 90% of it. I'm like, here, whatever you can pay, put it towards this. And that's what I do with my YouTube money. How much time left?
It's not on the screen right now. I can't tell you.
I can't see that.
53 seconds.
Who's winning?
In the fourth. They are 104.97.
Come on, Knicks. Yeah, I mean, there have been awesome people who, super chats, and I've received donations through other means that, I've been asked not to, point out to people, which I'm totally grateful for. And, I give it to her. I'm like, here, whatever, groceries, the electric bill, the, whatever, the last time I got some, like I was able to pay a couple bills and do some groceries, which, I was grateful for. I was like, all right, cool. Like, whatever she can get. I'm like, that's and I mean, I've always done that anyway. Like, even when I was the breadwinner, like she had access to an account, and I took a small, I took a little bit, and I was like,
you didn't take anything. He would be like, okay, what can I have? All right, that's what I can spend. Got it.
Good night, Marissa.
Good night.
Thanks for coming in. We'll be back on next Saturday if you're available. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, I mean, we're happy with what we got going on, and we do what works best for us, and I have no complaints, and I trust and I know that she wouldn't keep quiet if she had a complaint. So we're good.
He knows it better than that.
We're good. We've been through a lot and come through too much to be fake with each other. Like, we've been through enough together. So, and as a matter of fact, guys, we've been on. So we're gonna another 5 minutes, and we're gonna hop off because Lexi is gonna. It's time to relax. Like, I'm tired. It's almost 10:30, and Lexi's, let Lexi lay down and get some rest. So, but But we're gonna be on again next Saturday around the same time.
It'll be Saturdays for a little bit until
Yeah.
I can. Even though Saturdays have been, I think, pretty good.
Well, yeah, you're gonna get off Sundays.
And I'll always be off Sundays.
So it might stay Saturday.
Yeah.
But we'll let you guys
For a
know.
while.
Good night, JJ. Good night, guys.
Good night.
We'll see you next Saturday. We love you too, Eva.
Guys. We love you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.